This is my first vlog, first time vlogging, and just sitting down talking to the camera. So this vlog is mostly about me and my family's journey to foster, to be foster parents, and to foster to adopt. So, backstory. I always wanted to foster. I always wanted to adopt. I didn't really know much about fostering. I always wanted to adopt ever since I was little. I'd always think in my head, like, oh, I'm gonna get older and I'm gonna have all my kids. I'm gonna adopt all these kids and we're gonna have a lot of kids in my house. I'm gonna be a mom to like 20 kids. Well, 8 was the number. 8. 8 biological kids. That was what little me was thinking. Anyway, so I grew up, life happened, haven't had any kids because I was single, and I was just waiting, just waiting for the right moment, because there's always something like, yo, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I'm going to buy a house, I'm going to do all this stuff, and then I'm going to have my kids. So boom, time had passed, I was still like not in a relationship, and I was like, boom, I'm going to do it myself, I'm going to get pregnant, I'm going to have my kids, I'm going to adopt, I'm going to do everything on my own. Single mom life, I don't need a man for nothing. And then I feel like that very next year, I met my husband. And boom, like that, I became like a mom to his 3 kids, because he came with 3 kids, and they're like amazing. So like, bam, I already had 3 kids. So I was like, I'm still gonna foster, because not everybody's into that, but y'all, like, God's always on time. He sent me a man who was like so equally yoked. He wanted to adopt too, and he was actually gonna do it on his own also. So he had already started his process to adopt. Like, he had already did his paperwork, did his classes. He was about to like start fostering. And meanwhile, I had already come up with the idea, like, this year we're gonna do it. We're not gonna wait any longer. We're gonna go ahead and start the process. So he was already done, about to start fostering, but then we got deployed. Wow. So here we are together, united, kind of, because he's still in Kansas and I am in Texas. So we're not really together, living in the same household. He's living in our Kansas house and I'm living in a Texas house. But we're both gonna start fostering separately, and we'll just see what God has in store for us. So this vlog is mostly gonna be like our classes, how things are going, our placements. The kids and him, they'll like make their appearances throughout whenever they're down here. But right now, thanks to COVID-19, 1, I have tons of time to make vlogs, and 2, they can't be in it because everyone's separated. Because according to the military, I have to be here close to my base, and he has to be there close to his base. So we're kind of separated for the time being, but hopefully this summer things will be different and they'll be on here. I'm gonna try to upload every Sunday and just keep you guys abreast on how the process is going and all the stuff I'm learning, home visits and whatever else there is to do. Baby finding in my home, or I guess not baby finding. I call everybody a baby. Like, if you're a kid, you're a baby. If you're a kid, you're a baby. Anyway, this is where we are so far. Where's my laptop? I'll show you guys what I'm studying right now. Minty. I was supposed to go get the laptop. Hold up. So, to start the process, here's how it all went down. Me starting my foster journey here. So, my husband got on the internet and was like, oh, I found a place where you can go and start to foster. He had like found Benchmark Family Services. And so I was like, oh, okay. He gave me a contact number. I called the lady. I went in. She was like, oh, here's all this paperwork. Bam, like gave me a stack of paperwork. We sat down, we had like a little interest meeting. There were supposed to be some other parents there, some other interested parents there, but I guess it was a really rainy day, so no one else came out, so I was the only person there. I watched the video. I tried to fill out some of the forms, just in case I had some questions I wanted to be able to ask right then. Filled out some of the forms, but the pack was so thick. Like, there was stuff I had to get notarized. They wanted 2 months worth of pay stubs, 2 months worth of bank account statements, and some other paperwork. So it was something that I couldn't just fill out there anyway. So I basically skimmed it, took it away. She was like, bring it back when you're done. I think like a week later, maybe 3 days, I came back and was like, my paperwork. And she was like, okay, thanks. She took it, and then she was like, oh, because of COVID-19, you guys aren't gonna have like the sit-in classes, which sucks because I am such a sit-in learner. Like, I need to be in the seat. I need to see you seeing me. So classes are online, and she was like, I'll be emailing you the link so you and your husband can do the classes. So I'm like, okay, cool. The next day, I didn't have the link. So I called her. I was like, hey, it's me. I'm just checking in with you to let you know I didn't get the link. And I felt so bad because I know they have to be like overworked. She sounded out of breath when she came to the phone. She was like, hello? And I was like, yeah, we just didn't get it. I just wanted to make sure like it didn't go somewhere and get like stuck in, I don't know, wherever the email goes when you never get it. And she was like, I'm going to email it to you. If you don't get it today, because I'm really busy, you'll get it tomorrow. And if you don't get it tomorrow, it'll be the next day. And I was just like, okay, thank you. So I got that, and then I've been working on it. I believe John got his too, but there's different classes for different states. So right now he knocked out his Kansas stuff, and he'll get to the Texas, I guess, when he gets to it. I have to do the Texas stuff. That way I can start my process of having kids in the home. These are all the classes I have to take. And then when I click on them, like I'm in number 2 now, then these are all the little sub-classes I have to take. And there's no questions or anything at the end. Like, there's nothing. It's just a whole bunch of information about like abuse, the laws, stuff like that, resources I might need. So in my little notebook, I'm like jotting this all down just in case it comes up later. And I have my memory is sad. I said reminders for everything. I said reminders for like basic stuff that you shouldn't need reminders for. Like, oh, don't forget to cook dinner. Okay, I'm not that bad, but it could get that way. And yeah, we'll see how fostering to adopt goes. I know there's 3 different options. There's like plain old fostering, which is where you just take kids until they can get back with their parents, or you house them for a couple of years, might be shorter than that, until they can get back united with their family. Then there's adoption, which is where you solely want a child to come into your life and stay a permanent part of your family. And then there's fostering to adopt, which is what my husband and I decided to do, which is like a mixture of both. From what I've been studying, it seems to be a little more difficult when it comes to adoption through fostering to adopt, but also I've heard it's easier. So, I guess we will see. But okay, that is all for today, and I guess I'll just talk to you guys next week. Hopefully I'll be a little further along in my journey, and I can just keep you guys abreast on it. All right, bye you guys.